Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you have found your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. And I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. So let's get into it. Here at That Good Tarot, we do readings based around your growth and your highest good. So if love comes through, already cards wanting to come out. Okay, if love comes through, if situationships come through, I'm not going to stop those things from coming through. However, it's not what we're focused on. We are focused on messages for your growth from your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, universe, anyone who might be looking over you at this time. And we have some messages. I literally had to just put down the card so I could finish my intro because messages were coming out so quickly. Okay, let's do it. I have the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay. This has been coming for a while now. There is this big shift, but what I'm seeing here is that, okay, there are so many good things coming to you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just hearing the message. I feel like I need to cry. That's always a sign that something's close. Okay. I do feel that for some of you, sorry, I know this is really jumbled. I feel like I can't breathe. Okay, so these are some very strong intuitive feelings going on here. There are some really, really big, abundant things coming for you right now, like huge, like absolutely huge. There is a energy that is quite dark, that is sitting there is an energy that doesn't want these good things for you. Okay, it's this 3 of Swords energy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look into the 10 of Cups and the Magician energy. These are... See, I'm finding it really hard to breathe and hard to articulate. I'm not loving the energy that I'm tapping into here. What I am feeling is there are some people either in your world or have been in your world that you may have cut contact with that are watching what you're doing, and their energy is not great. They're not sending great energy towards you. I feel like you are showing up quite loudly in your industry, in your friendship groups, in your relationships and other people. I actually feel like this is going to happen. Like something is going to happen where you are like quite seen. So maybe you get a promotion, maybe you get a new opportunity, maybe you have locked into another group of friends and you're just kind of around more. This is what is coming, and it is so magical for you. But what is kind of there is this like black sticky like feeling kind of around it. So we're going to look into that, because if the universe wanted me to take note of an energy that is directed at you, like I say at the start of my readings, every reading I do is for your highest good. So if the universe wanted you to know about this, it's because it might have some kind of effect on you, or maybe it's just something that you should be aware of, or maybe this is something that you needed to hear to take closure on. I'm not sure why specifically this message needed to come through, but I trust in your guides that they are giving you messages that you need to hear. So let's look into this 10 of Cups energy. Universe, please insight information into the 10 of Cups energy. What does this beautiful good collective need to hear about this 10 of Cups energy? You too? Okay, thank you. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. Yes, like look at all of these beautiful cards. You have been creating, you have been working, you are going to be given so, like I really see like whether it's a grant or a promotion, like you have been really consistently working hard at what you do and you are being given opportunities. People are jumping on board your bandwagon. Like people are seeing what you have to offer and being like, yeah, okay, I want to be part of that. I really, really want to be part of that. Like that is something that is definitely happening. That is definitely something that is coming to you. And I really do feel like it's coming to you very, very soon. It is going to change the way that you show up basically everywhere. It is going to validate you to your peers in a very, very, very big way. Things are really, really going to explode for you. Really, very much so. I do feel like this has got to do with either your work and your creativity. I really do feel like in this instance that those things are kind of tied together. Your creativity and your work are kind of, it's a very passion-led project, and these things are tied together, and there's a following, there's so many different opportunities. And you are in turn like creating a community where you can give opportunities. Like you are in a place where, okay, you're not either having to hire people or collaborate with people, and you are creating opportunity around you. And like, it is creating like a community that is behind you. This is financially beneficial. This is like, it's just loud. It's just loud in your industry. It's loud in your circles. Let's get into this magician energy here, because I want to get into this Three of Swords energy last, because it's the one that makes me physically uncomfortable. Okay, let's get into the magician card. Universe, please, insight and information into the magician card. What does this beautiful good collective need to know about this energy here? What advice do you have for them with the magician card? You really are creating your personal heaven on earth here. You are really, really in touch with the messages as well from your intuition. So I encourage you, if you don't feel like you're in that place, to really sit and listen to your intuition, get to know your body feelings, get to be really sensitive to your body feelings, because that is how your intuition is speaking to you. Meditation is a really, really great way to do that. But here I am noticing the wand up above and the finger pointed down below. This is about getting those messages from above, being it and living it in your reality here below. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Devil, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have a lot of cards going on here. Yeah, I'm seeing this story of you. I'm seeing the story of you, how you're working hard, and you always have been working hard and tending to your dreams as much as you could. And, you know, maybe there were situations that you felt so lost, you felt so down, you felt so trapped. And you really had to move away to create something good for yourself and build on your path of bringing together a reality that is your dream. Because that's what you've been doing from the start. From the start, you have been working here on your goals. You've been growing them, and now you're moving them forward. That is what you're doing here, and you've had this journey here, alchemizing all of these things you've had to deal with while you're working on your stuff. This pain, this real pain, coping mechanisms, toxic people, toxic cycles that you have been immersed in, that have dragged you down, that have been such a weight on your soul, on your mind, on your body, have kept you chained. And you did the terribly hard thing of moving away so that you can move yourself forward. And you are transforming everything into this beautiful path for you. You are the magician at this time. You will be put front and center. That is what I see here with this magician card. And what I am getting even more is that this energy is coming from the time in your life when you had the devil in your world. You have overcome all of that. You have overcome so much, and as a reward, as the fruits of your labor, you will be put front and center. And that is why we're getting this really dark energy come up, because that's what's going to happen. Now, before we get into this energy, I would invite me especially, but all of us, to take a few deep breaths together. Really center within ourselves. Know yourself, know your reality, know that you are safe. You are strong, you are powerful, and these energies, even though they might be around you, they cannot harm you, they cannot get to you, they will not hurt you. Before we get into this card and into this energy, I'm feeling very called to remind you that the more you succeed, the more you will have 1111, the more you will have people from your past who want to dig up dirt on you, who want to say you're not deserving of things, who want to bring up broken and struggling versions of yourself as evidence to why you're a bad person. These are people that are determined not to let you succeed, or at least not let you succeed in their eyes. So I hope that if you feel this energy, or if you see this energy manifested in your reality, that you know that it is because you are doing so well, and it is not a comment on whether or not you're a good person, or whether or not you are healing, or whether or not you are skilled or smart or talented or powerful. It's not a comment on any of those things. It's purely a comment on the fact that these people would rather remember you as struggling, as broken, as unhealed, as imperfect. And aren't we all imperfect? They would rather remember that you as that than accept you as you are now, or as you will come to be. And that is their journey. And that has nothing to do with you. And that cannot hurt you. Because for every person that wants to remember you as a terrible person, regardless of whether or not that's true, I don't think that it's true, but they're going to paint whatever image they want of you. For every one of those people, there's going to be 100 people that see your light, that see your joy, that see the love that you bring. So that's what I have to say before we get into this energy. Universe, please, insight information into the Three of Swords energy. What is it that this Good Good Collective needs to know about this energy? Okay. 10 of Wands, the Chariot, the Judgment. Okay. I am getting the feeling that it will manifest in your reality. Now, it can be in a couple ways. It can be a dark feeling of paranoia coming over you, of how people might be perceiving you. It might also be like you hear from people, or you hear certain judgments about you. It's because you're moving so quickly. Like, you are going to start moving so quickly that the people in your past don't know how to deal with it. The only way they know how to deal with it is how they've always dealt with it, which is putting you down. That's all they know how to do. And by doing that, they are literally digging their own grave. Because the more they put you down and the more you shine, the stupider they look. It's a very, like, the reason why this energy is so heavy is because you really are just like rocking their world with their perceptions. They used you as a way to feel good about themselves. When you were struggling, when you were down, when you were in a toxic situation and you weren't the highest version of yourself and you weren't dealing with it well, they recall that and they use the way that you dealt with really difficult situations as evidence for why you're a terrible person, or why you're a weak person, or not smart, not talented. And it's their way to feel good about themselves. They don't have your accomplishments. They don't have the abundance that you have, but they have these memories of you showing up, struggling, and they use that as evidence for why they're still better than you. And the more you do, the harder they have to work to push that narrative about the person that you are. Because it's literally all they have. If they accepted that they are wrong about you, that they always have been wrong about you, that they ignored and ridiculed the way that you were struggling, the way that you were coping with the toxic situation, the way that you were coping with their gaslighting, if they accepted that they were wrong, and that you were always destined for greatness, and that now that greatness is being manifested, it's being brought into this reality. Like, they literally can't accept that. Their entire worldview will come crashing down. The little self-esteem that they have, which is a fake self-esteem, they get it from a superiority complex from feeling higher than you, will come crashing down around them. So this energy, the more you do, the more their energy of dislike, their darkness gets stronger, because it needs to, because it has to, or else their world will crumble. Eventually, there will come a time when it does crumble, because you are succeeding so much that it's going to get to a point where you're literally going to be like winning a Grammy or something. And their narrative of why you're not a good singer, or you're not talented, or you're not hardworking, it's going to fall apart at that point. It's going to. It's absolutely going to. Or maybe it won't. Maybe these people are so delusional that it won't at that point. But there will be a breaking point where their energy breaks down. I feel like for some people they will break, for others they will be even more delusional and be like, well, that wasn't even them that got them the Grammy. Like, it was their producers, it was all the people around them. Like, they didn't even have anything to do with it. Like, they're gonna make some narrative. You know the types. What I'm being called to say is there are ways that you can protect yourself from this energy. It's through some meditation, is to create a really, really soft pink and gold field around you. I know if you're not into this stuff, then try it. I don't know. Or don't. Have your own ways of protecting yourself, maybe. Cleansing yourself, recentering yourself. But remind yourself in this process, they are not here and they cannot hurt me. And anything that they say or do has no impact and no effect on my future and my success. What they do and what they say has no impact on your success and your future. They have no power or control over you anymore. You are free. Let's get into the oracle cards. Universe, please, inside information. What does this beautiful collective need to know at this time? Immediately, cards come flying out. We have answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Okay. When I intuit messages from this card, yes, ask yourself, what is your soul calling you to do? That is always a good question to reflect on. But when I tap into that card, I hear, give them love. I know that's a hard one. I know when you're feeling a really heavy energy come from people that are essentially haters. Like, they just don't want to see you win. A way that you can protect yourself from their negative energy, a way that you can stop yourself from getting angry about their energy coming into your space, because it's going to get louder the more you succeed. So if you start to feel that energy, sit with it, be within your energy and remind yourself they are hurting. They are hurting. I see that these are people that are hurting, and I hope that they find their way. I see that these are people that are hurting, and I hope that they find their way. Give them, don't feed back into that loop of darkness and hatred. The best thing that we can hope for is that they can let you go. They can stop talking about you. They can stop talking about why you don't deserve things. They're hanging on to you being below them as a source of their self-esteem. That's really sad. That's really, really sad. And it's just going to get worse. And they're clinging onto it. That's really, really sad. And maybe there's a petty part of yourself that just wants them to crumble and realize that you were amazing the whole time. Sure. But really, ideal situation is that they let go and they move on and they work on healing themselves and they work on building their self-esteem in a way that validates them and doesn't have anything to do with you. Give them prayers that they too can heal. And then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You are being put into some very powerful positions coming up very, very soon, where you are going to be, like I said, front and center. What is the energy that you want to be giving to other people? Really, really think about that. I know it sounds a bit cliched to be treat your haters with love. And you don't need to treat them with love. You just want them to be healed enough where they don't have to hate anymore. They don't have to love you. Just hope that they find their way. That is the best thing that you could possibly embody and then in turn give to other people. And that is going to serve you and your mind and your soul a lot better than feeling angry that this energy is sitting around you. So if you feel it come over you, or you see it manifest in your world, or you hear it through conversations, either acknowledge out loud or even to yourself, I hope they find their way and I hope they heal. That's a really beautiful thing that I feel like a lot of us need to hear, because it's so easy to slip into that vindictive revenge kind of thing, and it's so encouraged by so many attitudes. So I'm really, really grateful once again that you let me tap into your energy and give you these messages, because your guides are the bomb diggity. they got some really nice good things to say. If you resonate with this reading, it would help me so much if you subscribe to this channel. I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. If you'd help me get there, that'd be awesome. But otherwise, I will see you in the next reading.